Board of Education President Mark Embledge opened the board's first meeting of the new year by congratulating the schools and school divisions that earned awards under the new Virginia Index of Performance program that recognizes and rewards academic achievement and excellence.
And what's important to remember is that the criteria for all of these awards are ambitious criteria. So any school that is recognized today through this program has stepped up to the plate. They're fully accredited for 2 consecutive years. They've met adequate yearly progress measures under the federal law for 2 consecutive years, in addition to fulfilling the criteria of the board and the governor.
We're excited, and we never dreamed that there'd be so many schools that qualified, but it talks volumes about all the good things that are happening in our school divisions around Virginia. Thank you.
Also during the January meeting, the board accepted for review several proposed revisions to the Standards of Accreditation. The proposals, which will be the subject of a series of public hearings around the state, would create 2 new diplomas, a standard technical diploma and an advanced studies technical diploma. The revised accreditation standards also would establish annual targets for high school completion and increasing graduation rates.
Even though we are proposing a graduation and completion rate index with a percentage rate of 80, we would also have the on-time graduation rate on the school performance report card. We would have all of the other information available on the school performance report card so that people could clearly see what is going on in every school, how many students are graduating, what they're doing, what kind of credentials are they getting, how does that work out, so that there would still be complete information available.
It's a bold step because very few states actually include this as part of their accreditation. I do believe that it stretches schools. It gives a focus to making certain that accreditation is not just passing assessments, but is also completing with a standard diploma. That is the gold standard that we want every child to actually meet.
So I very much support putting this out to get public comment, to have a vigorous debate about it. But I think this is pretty high stakes because once we lock it in, we can't just come back and there's the timetable's ambitious as it should be. And so I just think we need to, while this is out, really pay careful attention to some of these details and be prepared to potentially make some changes depending on the feedback and so forth that we get.
The dates and locations for the public hearings on the proposed SOA revisions will be posted on the Virginia Department of Education website.
Instruction today to bring 4 sets of standards of learning.
The board also gave final approval to revised standards of learning for physical education, health, driver education, and history and social science. The revised history standards retain the Civil War at grade 5, but the Reconstruction era will move to U.S. history from 1865 to the present, taught in grades 6 or 7. The board also approved a curriculum framework for the new Algebra, Functions, and Data Analysis standards of learning. Finally, the board presented its annual Leadership and Cultural Diversity Award to Williamsburg-James City County. The division's award-winning efforts include the creation of a calendar of cultural and seasonal celebrations from different ethnic groups around the United States and from around the world. The Board of Education's next meeting is scheduled for Thursday, February 21st, here in Richmond.